Smoog says, anyone else noticed that Jimmy Carr is aging a decade a week during the lockdown? Is it because he has no audience? Maybe insulting crowds keeps him young. Damn, they're on to me. I don't know if I'm looking old or not, but I'm doing my goddamn best here. Welcome back to the little tiny quiz of the lockdown. Don't judge it by its size, it's much more fun than it looks. Not the first time I've had to say that. Up first, 5 general knowledge questions. Question number 1 is simple, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's easy. Have a go at spelling chrysanthemum. No shame if you get it wrong, no points either, but no shame. Spell chrysanthemum. Question 2. Which was the first NASA Apollo mission to get a man on the moon? We're looking for a number here. Question 3. What is the name of the fictional suburb that's home to the Waterhole and Lassiter's Hotel? Question 4. Real world geography this time. Skopje is the capital of which European country? Skopje, I hope I'm saying that right, Skopje is the capital of which European country? And question 5, in 1991, a firestorm in Oakland, California destroyed the home of a computer games designer named Will Wright. He then had to create a new home for himself from scratch, giving him the idea for what massively successful game? Next, I've taken the names of some books, translated them into Korean, and then back into English. I need you to give me the original titles. Question 6. Striped feline received our hospitality. That's a version of a title of a book whose name you know. What is that book? Question 7. The ogre is vast and good-natured. What's the original title? The ogre is vast and good-natured. What's the original? Question 8. The new title is Concerning Small Vermin and Homo sapiens. What is it usually known as? Question 9. End the life of a derisive avian creature. What's the real book title? Question 9. End the life of a derisive avian creature. What's the real book title? And question 10. Harrowing Habitation. What is that novel really called? Harrowing Habitation. What's the novel called? That's all the questions we've got time for today. The answers are coming up, well, right now. Press pause if you don't want the answers yet and you want to kind of stew on this a little bit. I like to think of this quiz as a bit of a morale boost for the nation, a bit like the Queen's coronavirus broadcast, although I was a little bit disappointed that Madge didn't do it in Uggs and a hoodie. Can't have everything, can you? First, we had 5 general knowledge questions. Question 1 was the one where I asked you to spell chrysanthemum. Did you succeed? The answer is Chrysanthemum. It is easier written in front of you, but if you got it, well done, and if you didn't, don't worry. For question 2, I asked you which of the Apollo missions was the first to get people onto the moon. It was, of course, Apollo 11. Or, if you are some sort of conspiracy nutter, none of the missions. It never happened, and the world is actually flat. But I mean, if you're that kind of nutter, you're probably not watching this on the internet. Question 3 was about the fictional suburb that's home to the Waterhole and Lassiter's Hotel. From the TV world of Neighbours, it's Erinsborough. Erinsborough, it's like a made-up place. Yeah. For question 4, I asked you where you can find Skopje. Well, technically the country is now called North Macedonia, but you could just put Macedonia. You don't need the North, I'm not a monster. And question 5 was the one about the computer games designer who rebuilt his home, giving him an idea for a game called The Sims. Yeah, that went well. His house burning down. You don't often get to say that. Oh, his house burned down. He's thrilled. For the next 5 questions, I gave you some book titles, which I translated into Korean and then back again. Question 6 was Striped Feline Received Our Hospitality. That was The Tiger Who Came to Tea. Yeah, I presume you have all watched Tiger King. I think it's now mandatory. Yeah. For question 7, I asked you to untranslate "The ogre is vast and good-natured." It was, of course, the Roald Dahl classic, the BFG, the Big Friendly Giant. Question 8 was concerning small vermin and Homo sapiens. It was, of course, Of Mice and Men. Nice. Bit of Steinbeck for you, bit of class. For question 9, we had end the life of a derisive avian creature. End the life of, to kill, derisive, mocking, an avian creature, bird. So the answer, to kill a mockingbird. And finally, question 10, harrowing habitation. That was, of course, Charles Dickens' novel Bleak House. Well, that's it for today. My advice is stay safe, stay indoors, and don't start drinking your hand sanitizer. I'm talking to you, Scotland.